Well, hello, welcome to Drawing with Fire. I am Valarie, your neighborhood pyrography artist, joined today with hubby.
Okay.
And we are burning on leather.
I muted this.
You didn't mute it.
I did. Show me how to mute it.
Now it's muted. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're burning on leather. This is veggie tan cowhide, and I got it at Tandy's. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I've got the link for Tandy down in the description box in case you're interested. I wouldn't do any other than the vegetable tan because then we're getting into some real toxic stuff. So I did test out the 18M spear shader, the 18 small spear shader, and all three of my ball tips. And I have to tell you, I really like the tone. I really like the values it gives. Now, it does burn hotter, and what I didn't test was my 17 SR. I can find it. There we go. So I wanted to test that real quick, and then I'm going to show how I'm transferring this over, because I did test a little bit over here. You can see some marks of drawing using graphite paper, and because leather is so flexible and whatnot, it pokes holes. So I'm going to see if I can use hubby's projector. So we will look at that real quick. So how's everybody doing? Hi Eve, hi Greg, hi Brent, Gila, Burl, and Tony. Did I get everybody?
Cheryl?
Cheryl. Sorry, Cheryl. We've been missing her
Greg
for a while.
is a new testy.
Yes, he is. He just got his Optima.
Oh, yeah.
And
Barrel's here, too.
Yep, I got Barrel. I got Barrel. I do have a piece of scrap leather to test my tip on. And it doesn't take a whole lot. Now, each tip is different. So I highly recommend testing the ones that you think you'll use the most, and then of course have your scrap ready. And so this is on 1, and that's dark for a 1 on the Optima. That is dark. So I'll try to hurry up and get through these, and we will get over to transferring. And I drew the dragon. Right now he looks kind of lame, or she.
I don't think so.
But once I start shading and getting all the detail in that I want, hopefully it'll come out okay.
I don't think it looks lame.
So yeah, because this is a thinner, less metal on the tip, it burns hotter. And that's something we definitely need to know. If we've got a vision in our head and we go too high, we're going to have issues. I need to switch over. I can see what's going on. Here we go. Nobody said anything. All right. So I've just got this lined up so I don't have to keep marking the numbers. And I got my hot cocoa. You guys seemed to enjoy that last week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Not quite as big, but it is about to overflow from marshmallows melting.
That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, this is like super dark. I know Burl just ordered some deer hide, and I'm really interested in trying that as well.
Sorry.
And I'm not feeling any heat on the back. It's thick enough and a very good insulator, so no heat. That's why I don't have a second board underneath. And as we go hotter, it'll take less time to heat up. And I don't think... Oh, you know what? I think I want to try the spoon shader real quick. It does have a smell. Unfortunately, it doesn't smell like a steak. It smells like burnt leather. I can't equate it to anything else. And because this is veggie tan, if you choose to work on dyed leather, a respirator fan, pay attention to your tips. I mean, We're all big boys and girls, right?
Oh, you can see the smoke.
Yeah. And I'm not getting a very thin line. It's not holding the thinness of the line because I'm so hot right now. And so is the tip. It is warm in here.
Yeah, it is. I would also assume because it has give.
Yeah.
That it's not going to be, you're not going to have that very, very thin line.
Because we're seeing that, I want to try the 12 skew. And maybe we'll get a thinner line with that because I am going to need some thin lines. And this is why you test out.
Brent says it looks like it burns faster.
It does. Oh boy, does it. But it is going to have texture in the burn. As I'm waiting for this to heat up, you can see how it kind of puckers. Hopefully you can see that. So you're just going to have to take that into consideration as you're working. Of course, less heat is less puckering. But definitely on the hot ones. So this is the 12 small. Let's see if this will hold the line. And then I'll do the spoon shader. Yeah, that seems much better. But this one's going to be dark, even darker than the 17 because this is thinner. You just got to keep that in mind. You know, I'm not used to working down like this, but because I've got a projector up there, hopefully I can do this right. You can see how I'm going to project the image, which is going to be upside down. I just realized it. Hopefully we can flip it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know your projector.
Yeah, I do.
So it will flip the image because I noticed it was upside down. So yeah, the 12 is doing much better of a line. So like that. So this would be good for fur. If you're putting a wolf, a bear, feathers, a person. This definitely, I think, works better than the 17 because this is finer. And so it is holding the line much better. But the 17 SR was made based off of, the 17, which is a coarse hairpin, and the 12 skews are meant for fine hair. Let's see here. Oh, I got my line off. All right. There we go. We'll
Apologize.
do this real quick.
Tony Fleming's here.
Yeah, hey Tony. Yeah,
Did you say that?
I did.
I'm sorry. I'm having
I know
reception issues today.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Maybe you need some hot cocoa.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
We could bounce off the wall together.
No, because somebody has to maintain order.
That's no fun.
No, it's not.
I'm getting a sip real quick.
And it begins.
It's hot. I guess that's why they call it hot cocoa. Alrighty. 2 more on this. Whew. Trying to have a steady hand. And like I said, I'm not used to working down. So, and last one. I definitely really like the tone or the value on the in color on the lower settings. I think you could get some really cool effects with that color. So we're gonna do the large spoon and move on. And make sure I got it plugged into the right one. So this is the large spoon. I think I'll put it under the ball tips. I just do this from my brain so that I know what's what, and it just makes sense to me. I try to do like shaders on one side and lines on the other and whatnot. You do it however works for you. So
Well, Brent says since the time changed, it's better time for him.
oh, good. Yeah, I forgot to remind everybody in the group on yesterday. Hey, you guys changed, we didn't.
No.
Because we're cool like that. No, we're stubborn. Well, in this particular case, I appreciate it. That kind of looks like fingerprints. Oh, that's so cool.
Here it does.
I don't know how well you can see it.
You can see it well.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like fingerprints. And I'm just trying to get the overall color. Goodness.
Sorry.
Oh, it is long in here. Just so far out.
It is hot in here.
It is. I had the heater on for 3 hours. You figure it gets cold in here.
It's cold outside.
And
well, it's almost 40, I think.
It gets warmer than that now. Alright, so I think I'm going to try transferring the dragon with the graphite first so we can see what that looks like. We're all kind of learning together here. That one did get a little bit of buildup on the tip, but not much. I haven't had an issue cleaning the pins. Mind you, we were using leather to clean the tips, so.
Oh, Meryl's ordering more pins.
Phew.
Right now.
Oh, did I show something that?
No, it's just her comment.
Oh. Let's see here. And almost done. Luckily, I don't have to wait as long. I would say from 1 to 5 in the half, you know, because I've got 1.5, 2, 2.5. So I would say with from 1 to 5. We've got 5.5's not bad. Depending on the tip, we got some clean burn. Like I said, I really like the color.
It's dark though.
Well, like with the large ball tip, I know that is going. If I want a lighter burn, even lighter than the other ones, I need to use the large ball tip because there's more metal on that tip, so it doesn't heat up as hot. But if I want really dark quickly, shading wise, the small ball tip would be my best bet. Oh, all right, and we're done. I'll label these later. I don't think we need to worry about that right now.
The top row looks like a bunch of exclamation points.
Oh, it does. Didn't see that. It does. So that's what we've got for this large spoon shader. And the 17SR and the 12S. I think pretty much those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 pins. We'll do anything you want, really. So let's pull our dragon down. Hopefully you'll be able to see this all right on camera. I know that is kind of angled. Let's see here. Hopefully that's... now we're going to move around, aren't we? It's not going to want to work with me. Okay, it's been my kind of day. So, we're going to try the graphite first. This is a used piece of graphite paper. I think, because I really didn't want to cut another piece, I think I should have enough graphite. We'll try the keys first and just see how that goes. And if we have issues, then we will switch over. This is a harder lead pencil, so that, because I am going to have to use some pressure to get it transferred over. Alright, let's see here.
What about using like one of your burning tips cold?
Oh, I've even got a stylus that I could use. I tried testing it on the leather. It doesn't show up as much as I would need it for.
Okay.
If you were tooling the leather, I could see it working just fine.
Wow.
But because
I can't, like where you did that key and lift it up, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Can you see anything?
Nope. All right. I guess we are I wonder if I should try a clean, brand new corner just to make sure it's not because my graphite's so well used. And then another thing I think you could do is to put like 6B graphite on the back of the pattern.
So sorry.
And then you could transfer it that way with the stylus. Oop, I'm just gonna hit you. Look at that. Just gonna hit you. Alright. So brand new piece. Let's see how this does. And I'm putting some pretty good pressure. In fact, I'm getting ready to go through the paper. I can feel it. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, let's see if we can work with the projector. I've never worked with it, so, and I will find a projector to put in the over on my Amazon page, so you know what we're doing here. The name of the pattern is Dragon, and I'm gonna have to move things around, I think, in order to get, because I couldn't, if I put it up higher, the projector, it got too big for the paper, and if I put it down closer, it was too small.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to look over your shoulder.
See, we're upside down too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
You're gonna have to focus that, yeah. There we go. That's better.
Alright, we got that.
Okay. Wait a minute. This is the wrong thing.
You got the wrong one?
Yep.
So can we not push buttons on it?
Not really.
Run!
Okay.
Okay, so as we have technical difficulties. Hey, Pat!
My fault.
There we go. So I've got to figure out, I didn't want to move you guys around. Normally, if this was just me, I'd put it up on my easel and use my tripod to beam it directly straight on. But in order to film, that wasn't my best choice. So hopefully he can find the remote, or we're going to have to smear some graphite on the back of the dragon. Hot cocoa. So, see, got the hot cocoa today. And it says, excuse me, your bird feeder is empty. I love the squirrels. So Pat is telling me that deer hide is mostly all chrome tan and very toxic to burn. Yeah, I have found the deer brain, the brain tan deer skin, and I was going to look at ordering that. Bro, you know what, at this point is possible. I've got so many pins that may be the case. I could have sworn he sent me the large and the small. And what Burl is talking about are the calligraphy tip pins. I'll have to see if I can find my tube for them.
That was for the wireless speaker.
Oh, that's for the speaker? I was wondering about that. Oh, yeah, there's more information on that remote.
Yes, there is. Okay.
So we're going to have to flip it?
Well.
So it would be in File Explorer, right?
Yeah.
How does it list? Is your battery dead in your remote?
I hope not.
Next right there. Oh, it's hot in here. What batteries are there?
Those are AAAs.
Do you have some in the kitchen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you know what? As we're waiting for this...
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We shall live. What I'm going to do is take some graphite just in case. This is a 4B. Hopefully, this will be enough. And we'll see how well this does. Well, they watch it throw me off because it'll be bigger. With the projector. Let's see here. Okay, I think I got enough graphite. We'll see. I would turn this off, but since I'm waiting for the roller to work. Let's see, what did I just do? Okay, I did this side. Let's see if we put it up there. So, let's see how well, yes, putting the graphite on the back works. That works a little better than the graphite. Okay, you ready to try again?
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a red light on there.
Oh, that wasn't there before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's moving now.
Is it moving? Because we need to go there.
Oh, everything's backwards.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. DC IM?
Maybe. No, it's USB.
Oh, where's the USB? There.
Yep.
Okay. USB disk. Now they're going to see all your secret files.
I don't have anything on here.
On this one, there's a couple of things.
Is there?
Yeah, what we want is down. Down, down, down. All right. Let's do the PNG first and see if that works.
Okay. Galley is fine.
No, we're going to do JPEG.
Oh, wow. That's really bright. Okay.
As white.
Okay, so.
This one?
I can't tell if I'm on it or not. Yeah. That's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to do upside down, because if not...
Well, hold on.
I don't think it's really going to matter.
Okay, well, yeah, because I have to, like...
But now, how do we make it bigger?
How do we make it bigger? We can't. We have to move the actual projector back.
Okay, you're stronger than I am. Can you look up, please? That thing is hard. You can bend it.
Okay.
In any direction.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's really tight for me.
Okay.
In my mind, I was ready. Oh well, shit happens.
Oof, language.
My mommy and daddy aren't gonna do nothing. I do too. Everybody's like, okay, get on with it. I know, I'm trying. Hey, Lana. I'm just gonna stand here by the mic and say hi.
Say hi to the peoples.
Hi, say hi to the peoples. You know what? I don't care if it's straight. Yes, if it's the right size, I can move the leather to fit the...
The problem is...
Yeah, no, it's super tall. So Pat's saying brain tan would be okay, though. All right.
Which Pat?
This is Pat Sloss.
Who's?
He is one of the toasties.
Oh.
He was spending all summer moving. And so I'm guessing that hopefully he finally has gotten settled.
I'm trying.
I know you're trying. Like I said, I don't care if it's straight on. I just need it. It needs to be. I can fix the perspective if I need to. I just need to have it.
How's that?
Let's see here. Well, that's going off. It needs to be smaller, a little bit smaller. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not doing the projector, Lana. Hubby's doing it, and if he breaks it, it's his. Nah, he's not gonna break it. It's a disco party. With all the moving around. We just need some.
That's as close as I can get it.
So if we bring it down a little further, it won't get smaller?
Yeah.
That... Because it needs to be about half an inch smaller. I don't know if I can quickly take it into... It won't matter if I take it into Photoshop and resize it quickly. Like I said, not particularly worried about straight because I can...
How's that?
Yes. We'll do that.
Okay.
We shall do that. All right. This is everyone. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I know that the angle is a little off. Thank you, love. But I plan on matting this piece. So if there's overhang, I don't really care. This is the 4B pencil. Yes, we're upside down, but you know what? I tend to work a lot upside down anyway. So I'm just going to get it lined up about where I want it. I don't want to lose the scrolls completely. And I didn't. You know what? I'm going to live with it so we can get this going. Now, this 4B pencil, I had tested it prior, and it does well on drawing on the leather. You know what? We can turn these lights off now. That way people can see better. And I can see better. Remember, when you block the light, you lose your lines. So I drew this out yesterday. What I was saying is, I do better when I have a reference. I get very frustrated if things aren't the way I want it to be. And hopefully this wise one will look better once we have it all shaded. So I'm going to try to do this quickly. I did try to keep as much information too simple. Keep it simple so that, yep, we got it. Now there's cheaper projectors than what we're using here. I got Jason an expensive one because he needed to be able to project up to 6 feet in size. If you're just using to transfer and you're doing smaller pieces, you don't need as beefed up of a projector if you choose to use one. I wanted it to be able to get small for smaller pieces, but also be able to project onto a 6-foot canvas clearly for you.
Yeah, it works really well for that.
Plus, I didn't know if you'd watch movies on the house with the girls.
Well, I thought about it, but you know, I don't know. I mean, it's still a possibility. You have a question from Lena. Mm-hmm. Is this the first time you're burning on leather?
It is.
And, like, does it have to be a special kind of leather, like extra thick?
Veggie tanned leather. This is cowhide. The chemical tanned and dyed ones are toxic to burn on. So this is, can't remember, I think I paid, what did we pay? I went looking for the receipt. I think this one was about $30 for a large piece. I also had bought this to finish making your sketchbook. This is one of the scraps from it. So there will be some flaws in the leather, but it really should be as non-toxic as possible. I know there's one person in group who loves to burn on leather, and he does burn on dyed leather, but he assures everybody that he is being safe about it. And we are all adults. Goodness.
That's you.
I know. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see if I block the light that I am getting my lines. Hey, probably, there we go. On here, I don't need them dark. I just need to know about where everything is. And if this is a little off-centered on the leather, I'm not going to stress about it because I can matte and fix that. So I just want to get this going. If you have the projector and you've got things set up and ready to go, it definitely makes things easier. And that's for wood and paper as well. I just always forget you have this. So I forget to ask for it to use it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 6B pencil would be a little darker, but I'm not worried about that. Just get these in there. I'm actually really excited because if I can, since this is the first time I'm doing this, once I have a better idea of how to do this, I'll be quicker. And in this scheme of things, I would say there's less prep time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I had to take this photo or the drawing into Photoshop and actually fix some of the things that were bugging me. I did that last night. This way I could have the eyes even, pick what I liked, and move things around. Photoshop is helpful in that way.
Cheryl Bennett is here.
Hey, Cheryl.
It's like her doggy had emergency surgery.
Oh.
He's fine though.
Oh, good.
He's sore and very stoned.
You know, I don't mind the doggies being stoned. Makes things a little easier. Alright, so these are scrolls that I just pulled off of Pixabay. And this is just a line that I have down so I know where my horizon is. And since I didn't feel like outlining these in Photoshop, I had to. They look funny because of how I did it, but let's get those on there.
How long do you think it'll take to transfer?
To transfer? I'm trying to go pretty quickly. It's not like I've got overly. I'm not like transferring all the letters that you see on the paper. Hopefully 10 minutes, and then we can get to burning. I think I'll start with the eyes first. I'm not putting in major detail. I just. Let's see how much we got. Because I've already got quite a bit transferred. Luckily, I don't feel like the graphite's going to smear. And look.
It's weird because it's so bright. It actually looks like that you have a piece of paper laying on your leather.
Yeah. Care about lines that I want. And see, the problem with how I'm doing it here is I can't move it around to get my hand in the position that's a little more comfortable. So that is something to keep in mind if you have issues holding a pencil. Because I've already... And I don't know if I'm doing scales on this piece and how scaly he's going to be. If I do, I keep saying he. Hey. We'll let the dragon decide. Alright, yeah, I got that line. Alright, over here. Actually, I do like the projector doing it this way. I don't feel like I feel like it's cleaner. And once lined up, quicker. Now this may not be very dark for the camera. I'm trying. I don't need it to be very dark, but I would like you guys to see it.
Wouldn't it be awful if you like transfer the whole thing and then pulled it up and you find out that you turn the projector off and find out that your pencil made no marks?
Well, that's why I'm doing this with my hand to check. Just to make sure I'm not going through this and then oopsie-daisy. Actually, that might add cuss words to the vortex spinning above my head if that happened. If you're new and don't know what that is, what I'm talking about, let's just say that there's several years of cuss words floating around my ceiling.
I wonder what that was up there. So, it's really a lot. It's a swirling cloud.
Well, things don't want to do what I want it to do. I am no angel. Alright, make sure. Okay. See, some of my lines weren't as dark as even I would like for the angle I'm at. Alright. Let's get the tail in. And, yeah. And this is also a chance that if you feel like the lines are off in your drawing, that you can kind of adjust that without feeling like you messed anything up. Sometimes after looking at your drawing, maybe things are feeling a little off, and it's better to fix your line work before you start burning, because trying to fix it after is sometimes not worth it. It just gets that frustrating. Alright. Got your nose. I wonder how this dragon would do with playing I Got Your Nose. Probably wouldn't be too happy with me.
See, those are big claws.
Yeah. And I didn't want the dragon to look mean. I know a lot of people make them look like that, and that's definitely an artistic choice. But for me, they are mostly about wisdom and protection. That's what I wanted to represent. Alright. So this is the most basic line work that I can get away with. And then I am kind of doing sketchy lines in order to get more graphite to adhere to the leather. The only problem with this pose is no wings. You really wouldn't see any wings because we're looking head on. So if the wings aren't spread for a reason, you wouldn't see them. You know, this is going to be my first dragon burning in 12 years. 11 years? Yep.
See, there's a point in time, especially when I first started doing acrylics, that like dragons were like all that I did for, I would say, like almost 2 years.
Yeah, this is my first one since 2000. In fact, the first burning I did after getting my nibs burner in 2006 was the relief carving dragon. And that is the only dragon I've burned. And there's other plans that I have for the channel, so I think this fits in very nicely. Can't do animals all the time.
No. Well,
you can, but sometimes you need a break. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Alright, make sure up until this point we got lines because we're almost done, and I want to turn the projector off. That line may be off. I'm gonna have to look. One thing I found with leather that really frustrates me is because it's so supple and moves, I couldn't cut a straight line to save my life. And every time I thought I had it measured right and lined up, it wasn't. Very frustrating. So, we got the cave in the background. We got, I don't know what I'll do with that, but I do want the key. And this is all supposed to represent wisdom and trying to obtain it.
Old Good Gamer asks, what kind of leather do you use there?
This is Veggie Tan cowhide that I got from Tandy's. And I had them follow me around the store showing me what all the Veggie Tan was because I didn't want anything else. And of course the chemically dyed leather is softer. But you know what? I have no complaints on this one. And I like the fact that it's thicker. I know everybody must be getting bored. I'm trying to go quick. Almost done. Just gotta get these keys in. I had planned on starting the transfer before the live, but as we can see, it wouldn't have gone well. Definitely hard when you can't move whatever it is you're drawing on. We're almost there. Like I said, I got these keys and the paper / scrolls from Pixabay. And I drew the dragon, which looks very lame right now.
I don't think so.
But I do.
I've said that like 3 times.
But I do.
You've ignored me before.
No, I
you
heard
like,
every word.
Yeah, you heard me. You didn't respond.
Well, what was I supposed to say?
You're like,
What am I supposed to say? Oops, hit the camera. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, Beryl's back.
Hey, bro. Didn't know she left.
I didn't know she left either.
At least she's back. Alright. And see, it's hunting season, so I'm pretty sure Philip is off hunting a rabbit. Let's see here what we got left. Almost there. This pencil doesn't want to keep working. You know what? I'm thinking 6B would probably work better. It would feel less draggy and...
Oh, Beryl was talking to Pat.
Let's see here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this alright. I know there's a lot of lights going on right now. Oh, outside of the live. I think they're discussing leather.
I think she means Pat from Optima.
Oh, Okay.
Because she was talking about ordering pins.
That's true.
Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, she will.
Oh, Michael Ann's here.
Hey, Michael Ann.
She forgot about time change.
Oh, yes. California's an hour behind us now. But he's in Oregon. So they're an hour behind, too. All right. I think. Dun-dun-dun. I'm not trying to block the camera, but I'm just checking my lines. And it looks like we're pretty good. So about 30 seconds, you can cut it off.
Oh, 30 seconds? You want me to cut it off?
And that sucks because I actually moved. How did I move?
I didn't see you move.
I know. I'm trying to make sure. Ah, shit.
Oh, she ordered 3 more pins.
You're kidding me.
No, she really did.
No. Somehow I accidentally micro moved the leather. I'm doing that. Can somebody say the F word for me? I'm trying to see how I can fix this.
Deflator mouse?
Hmm?
I was saying F word.
How bad?
Folsom City Prism Blues.
I need the heavy F word.
Heavy F word.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's just gonna have to be okay. Let's turn this off and see how bad it is. Powering off. How bad are we?
I don't think it looks bad.
I'm just trying to see if the perspective is off.
Oh, yes. Brent says fudge.
No, I need stronger fudge.
Stronger fudge?
Stronger fudge.
You want something in the fudge?
Yes, I want very special fudge.
You want very special fudge?
I do. Alrighty. So, I'm going to try to get the camera down here so you can see better. And I think... Gotta make sure you guys can see. I think we are going to start with the eyes because that tends to be where I start. And I do need my... I don't want to call it cheat sheet because it's not cheating. But I do need my guide because I'm going to start off with the small ball tip. And I know based on the small ball tip that if I want the darker burn, I need to go to about a 5 for, but I don't want, we're going to go medium ball tip. I can get a bit lighter. My pins are all mixed up. Alright, we're going to do medium ball tip. And we're going to do it, looks like, at a 1. Because I want to kind of get the shading. That would be underneath the scales here above the eye. So we've got, let's see here, make sure you guys can see. Bring it down a little bit. Move it down a little bit over. So this is my scratch piece. I may have to clean this. Yep, I'm gonna have to clean this. So the way I was cleaning the ball tips with the leather, because of the leather, is with the paraffin wax, canning wax. No, don't need the razor tips or razors. And let's get this hot. I do have some carbon left on the ball tip, so I need to get it nice and hot. And we'll see some of it burning off. And then as I touch down into the wax, it's going to pull the carbon off. And then we should be nice and clean. I'll quickly wipe it off. Just make sure the wax is off.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. I'm just watching that tip.
Oh yeah, I needed to get it hot too.
Yeah.
Alright, we are good to go. So this is a 1 for the ball tip. Deep breath.
You're good.
I know. I always stress.
I know.
I always stress when I touch down. In fact, we can go a little below 1. And we're going to give that a try because I don't quite. I don't want to do the outlining. I want to have shading. So this is on half for the medium ball tip. Burning flat. And slow down, and it will go darker if I slow down. If I go quicker, it should be lighter. And I want these to feel like they are sticking out. Ooh, sorry. Oh, my tummy. So we'll get that in there. It is burning really quick. I do like that. This like burns the quickest ever on any surface that I've ever burned on. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, look how much I've already gotten. Let me see. May have to try to zoom in.
Wow.
Yeah. That is... Let's see here. Camera.
You didn't say you're doing a speed burning.
I'm not trying. I like that. I am trying to get good color. Why is that not bright? And right now that kind of looks like eyelashes. But... Wow. I think I want to buy some more leather.
I knew that was coming.
Well... I'm curious how well I would burn this at my easel because I would have to have it clipped to a board. Maybe it's going quicker because I am down. And since I'm using a low heat, the pen's not getting hot. So don't gotta worry about that. Almost looks like eyelashes, but... And depending on how much pressure I put, I could raise or have a bit of, what's it called? Not so much a relief, but let me get back to that. Brain's trying to do two things at once. Not working. Let's blend that in. We want them to be overlapping. And as they're turning under, closer to the eye, down at the bottom will be darker. Alright. I'm gonna have to tighten up that burn. Now, if I go quickly, yep, there I go. So I'm at half. This is half. 0.05.
Wow.
I know. Normally on wood, this would be a non-existent burn.
Really?
It would, like,
well,
kind of...
I guess that's softer material.
It's much, much softer. Even paper. Would hardly register. So I'm barely touching, and I'm going very quickly in circles. Let's see here. Wow. Yeah, I definitely need to get deer hide and see if it burns any different. If anybody wants to donate to the channel some deer hide, definitely will take it.
My dad has them.
Yeah, but is it veggie tanned?
Yes.
Or brain tanned?
It'd be veggie tanned.
Where do I want to go? It's not showing up on camera as well. Why am I losing the color?
I don't know. It looks fine to me.
No, the color's different.
Is it?
Yes, it's different.
Well,
let's see if I can get it.
My glance says it looks really good.
Let me see if I can.
Not
that.
Old good. Well, Greg says wax cleaning really does work.
Yep.
And Old Good Gamer says, is there any method to protect the leather after?
I think you could wax it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to be, of course, leather wax, but I think you'd be okay with that. I will probably add some leather wax to this, and well, we'll see. I'm gonna definitely matte and frame this, so it's going to be behind glass. Alright, gotta move the camera. See if I can get. Oh, my wrist hurts. That hurt. Why did that hurt? My wrist the wrong way. Alright. I'm going to try to zoom and see if I can. Because this leather is much darker than what you guys are seeing. Well, not much darker. It's kind of a peachy color. And it's not coming over as well as I'd like. I don't know why. Let's try it this way. I'm trying. We're just off today. For some reason the color is not the way I would expect it. See, that here's pink. If you're looking at your screen, the color of the wood background that I have for the live off to the side or down here at the bottom, that is about the color of the leather. And for whatever reason, I'm just not, it's not working with me. Don't know. And they're probably saying, quit messing with it and burn. I want to see it burn. My cup is very sticky.
Sugar.
Yeah, it's some marshmallows. All right. So I think I want to take a smaller, the 9M, and I did notice when I was like writing on the leather with the 9M, because it was a smaller tip, as in surface touching, meaning that's the wrong size. This one coming. That's the one I want. Because it's so small that it actually needed more heat. So why? Let's just get the color right. Ooh, that's not good. Alright. Hopefully. Ooh, that's closer. But that makes my hand look all off. I'm waiting for this tip to heat up, though I'm pretty sure it already is. No. Work by me. That is about the color that I'm dealing with the leather. I know it's going to look a little weird, but we'll leave it for now. Alright. Okay, so this is still on half for the 9mm. What I'm trying to do is get, I don't want like a heavy detail line, but I do need a sharper line. And I can slow down and kind of push down into the leather and make it recess. Maybe that's what I was looking for. So that has a little bit even more dimension. But I don't want to outline. So I'm trying to be careful with that. And since we're at the smaller pen, let's see. Yeah, I can't get any lighter than this. So, because I can't get the burning any lighter, that means areas are going to have to go darker to make it look lighter. Though, actually, that's not true. The large bottle tip actually will go lighter. So we'll use that. So let's get that in there. Let's see here. For now, let's move over to this eye. I see, even now it's still too pinky on camera, but at least it's closer than what we had. That in there. Yeah, I do see myself burning on leather more. What I was going to test, in fact, I gotta remember to do that. What I wanted to test was for corrections. How will we, if we screw up, which happens all the time, how would we fix it on leather? So I'm going to click over to that real quick because I had some ideas, or at least one, but I don't know how well it will work. So let's do, bump it up. I want to get it somewhat dark, maybe a little bit of a gradient, because I want to see if we can scrape with a knife or a blade and how well scraping, how much it damages the leather versus the burn. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to burn over any scraped leather, but we'll test it and see how that does. See, right now I'm on 3 for this tip. So actually, I was wrong when I said about it burning lighter. I'll bump it up to 5 real quick. Hopefully you can see this all right. See, it's all glary. Yeah. So now, as I'm waiting for, we'll just live with this. So it is peak here, and we'll just live with that. All right, so I'm on 5, and then we're gonna see. Ooh. I may have to use the wax trick to clean that tip. All right, so I've got a couple of different types of blades. This one is a very thin one, and that's why I've got it taped up so much, because I don't want to cut myself. There's that. This is a box cutter blade. Let's try that. It's a little thicker.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like fiber work. I think it's going to be very difficult to get that off there.
Yeah.
But it looks like you're getting some off.
Yeah. Oh no, it's coming off. In fact, I think I need to burn a bigger area, because what I want to know is if fixing needs to wait until the very end when you're not doing any more burning.
Yeah.
Because if it's so damaged that can't burn over it correctly, then as an artist, you got some choices to make.
I see.
So.
Oh, that's good to know.
So I'm gonna actually do this. You know, we'll do this here on the end. Make it big. Tip was obviously a little dirty. So this is at 1.5 for the 2B. And that's what I mean by all the tips burn differently. This one is burning much lighter.
Chat says they make handles for blades.
Oh, I know. I pulled it out of the box cutter real quick and just didn't do anything else. That's all.
You put tape on it.
And this is, yeah.
Oh, you didn't put tape on that one?
No, I didn't put
I missed that part.
Yeah, no, it's on the thin razor blades that you gave me from your box.
Gotcha.
Ooh, that's a 3. That was a big jump.
Wow. Yeah, it's really dark.
Well, it's how I touch down. I wasn't paying attention. It's a little lighter. But what we want to see is how to fix. And so I wanted a lighter burn, a medium-ish, because that is an ish. And now I'm on 5. And I'm using the edge and pushing up. And that's where it looks like you'll get more puckering. Of course, we are darker again. And, oh.
Went to the back.
Yep, I can feel it a little bit. It's not like I would expect, but yes. I can see a little bit of burning. And that should be dark enough for what we want. For now, that's good. Alright. I need to get a second pin holder. Okay, so I'm just going to go carefully with the box cutter, knife, blade. So if we made a mess, yeah, we're going to make a mess. If we made a mistake, how are we going to fix it? And see, this is just me experimenting because I don't know the answer yet.
Anna wants to know how it smells.
Like burning leather. Wood smells much better. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you get used to the smell. Alright. So, it looks like we can get a much lighter burn. And actually, that's pretty smooth. Huh. It's a little better than I expected, actually. Let's try make it a little wider, just so I make sure I have enough surface. And I'm pushing a little harder to see what happens. I'm trying to make more contact with the blade along the edge instead of just using the tip.
Well, it looks like you can't get it all off, but you can definitely
get back.
You can definitely get.
Alright, now let's see how much I've damaged it.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do a little bit. See how far we go. So that's the second run. It doesn't... It does not feel rough. I'm surprised.
Well, I would think... Well, no, actually that's surprising.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. That's why we do it.
So, in regards to finishing the leather, Jay Wells says...
Hey, Jay.
Tandy Leather will have what you need to finish leather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't look. I can't remember. This is springtime, I think. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, springtime. That I picked up this leather. It was supposed to... Actually, was it springtime last year? Because it's supposed to be your birthday present last year.
Oh, that's true. Maybe.
You already had 2 birthdays since.
It's alright. I'm still working on one of our anniversary presents, so...
Alright, so this is the 18M on 2.5. And what I want to see is if the leather is damaged, how it'll burn.
Artisan procrastination. Next on Burning with Fire.
Yeah. Excuse me. I swallowed.
Barrel says that we use neat's foot oil in all of our leather halters. But I think neat's foot oil, because I'm familiar with that. Neat's foot oil also conditions the leather too. It keeps it soft.
Well, look at that. It's not too bad, depending on what you were going for, as to whether or not you can correct. Huh.
Would you say that at this point that it seems to be more versatile?
Yeah, I'm actually...
Wow, you saw it here, folks.
Wow.
You saw it here first. Val is surprised.
I am surprised. I expected the leather to be really damaged.
Oh,
Feeling it just pushes the not fabric, but the fibers back down. And because it's thicker, I'm not cutting through. So I guess it would depend on what kind of error you felt you made and that you were trying to fix. Let's see.
So Pat Sloss says, as far as finishing the leather, it said I would use a spray acrylic sealer, no oil. Barrel has some concerns about that, about cracking and drying out the leather, but I just remembered because I used to paint leather jackets because after I started doing airbrush, when people find out that you have an airbrush and that you can use it, everybody wants you to paint something. Paint my car, paint my jacket, paint my hat, paint my bed sheets, paint my shoes. And anyway, so I painted several leather jackets, and I used flexible acrylic spray, like a matte spray, and as long as it's kept clean, it won't crack. So.
Well, I definitely think I need to do research since I don't know. So I will do more testing on sealing it because we are looking at a natural fiber. So I guess the question would be, how long will this natural fiber last as an art piece, depending on what is exposed to?
Well, I can say for acrylics, the heat set, because whenever you paint on fiber, you heat set it, and including leather. And you have to be careful. You have to put like in between the leather and if you're using an iron, you have to put something in between so it doesn't score the leather. And then if you're using like a hairdryer or something like that, that's good too. But since you're already applying heat,
that's what I was going to say.
I think that it's probably already set into the fibers, so it's probably pretty good.
Well, I guess my question is how long the fibers themselves last as an art piece, not so much the burning, but leather itself. How quickly does it deteriorate?
I don't think so.
And can you change that?
I think that it's going to last, like, especially if you were to frame it and like put it under glass. I think it would last a long time because I still have leather pieces that have been painted and they still look just fine, and that's 15, 20 years later. So.
But the leather's fine?
Yeah.
Because that's my question.
No, the leather's fine.
I'm just. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to see if I can fix something.
Okay, it looks like you're starting to make a
I saw that. That's why
biohazard.
That's why I filled it in. I saw that. It's just supposed to be.
It's like, are you thinking Megadeth?
No. I want to see if I'm working on something and I have to fix it. Mind you, this is a very crappy version.
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to get something on the leather that we can see a difference in. I guess. Something that makes sense to my brain. Like, this doesn't. I just keep making it bigger and bigger, but it sucks.
I don't think so.
You never do.
Well,
You don't ever think it sucks. If you do, you don't tell me.
no, that's not true.
That's true. You did complain about the chicken that one time.
Oh my god. We're gonna bring that up? That was one time, and I didn't like it as much. It was still good. And you were experimenting with the dish. It was still good. She always brings this up. That was years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, Pat says he has a 50-year-old piece that he painted and used as a holster.
She.
Oh, I'm sorry, she. I'm so sorry, Pat.
It's okay.
I was thinking Pat.
I know you were thinking Pat Optima.
And no oil, just had an acrylic finish. So. Oh my goodness, Angel's here. Angel says, "Hello."
Yes. The way
Drink
you
some more of your cocoa.
I doubt. The way you read that was almost sinister.
Well, it is Angel.
Okay, so looks like. So I'm trying to just say take off this pedal because I put it in the wrong place or something. I don't know. Let's see.
See how much you can take off?
How much I can take off, and then what happens when I try to burn over what I just took off to fix.
Okay.
Because I think that's even more important is how the leather will burn after we have scraped it.
Okay. I'm just letting you know we're about 9 minutes till 12:30.
Okay.
Ha ha, Angel.
I'm trying not to dig into the leather with the tip of it.
I see you're using an angle.
I'm trying to use it as flat as possible, but not affect, say, the burn down here.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see if I can get in small areas. Pull up what I feel is my error. Like, this is just a sample. It's all messed up.
Barrel's asking what would happen if you used a sanding stick or fine sandpaper.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Because I don't know the answer. Alright, so we'd have to use
that's something that people
rough.
should know about you. Is that if Valarie doesn't know the answer, she will tell you she doesn't know. But Valarie does so much research that you're witnessing a pretty rare moment when you don't know the answer.
True.
Okay, I'll be nice, Angel.
I'm going to say no on the sanding stick.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, it's not enough to actually...
Like a light burn, maybe? Because it almost looks like it's rubbing it around.
No, I did it right there. It didn't do anything for it. Okay, and her other question. Sanding stick, and what was the other one?
Sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Fine
It would have to be pretty rough.
No, she said fine sandpaper.
Fine sandpaper. Well, this is 400. So let's find out.
You know what you might be able to use? I'm not going to go get it because the garage is a mess. But you might be able to use a Dremel.
I have a rotary tool in here. It's just not connected. Now, it looks like sandpaper that 400 took off a bit.
Oh, Angel likes your ring.
Oh, thank you.
It's 2 rings.
I got several. Which
Well,
one?
yeah, left or right hand.
Hey, left or right hand. I only wear 4 rings total. Depending on what you're going for, so that's 400. Let's see what we got. This is 220. It's dirty, so I'll pull that off. So that's 220. Ooh, that kind of made my teeth feel funny.
Okay. What, like chalk on a blackboard or something?
Yeah, a little bit.
So Angel wants to know if you can burn the back of old leather belts for raw material.
Old leather belts, that is what my first kind of strop was. Is an old back of an old leather belt. So technically, yes. But no.
Huh?
I say that because I'm pretty sure most belts are all chemically tanned leather and they're dyed.
Oh, okay.
So I would say no. Okay, so sandpaper and standing stick. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Angel says Drexel could sand, but I don't know what a Drexel is. Do you know what a Drexel is? Or maybe she meant Dremel. Maybe it was autocorrect.
Maybe Drexel.
Drexel.
We'll wait till
Help us out,
she
Angel.
responds. And what I'm doing is heating the ball tip back up to 3 because I want to see we scraped here. Actually, I'm not minding.
Drexel sounds like the name of a Christmas elf that assists you.
Yeah.
Drexel could sand.
Yes, I could use a Drexel. I could sand all my work.
I'll sand it for you, Valarie.
Yes.
Oh, now we have a new character.
I was just thinking that.
Drexel
That's
the
how.
elf.
Yeah.
That's how this shit happens.
It is.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
You
stuff
just
happens.
did it. Yeah.
Sorry.
My young ears are hurting.
Oh, really? Oh, it makes me hurt when I laugh like that. Oh.
You're older than me.
Huh?
You're older than me.
But you know what? That's uncalled for.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna say yes, we can correct. It requires a thicker blade. I think this blade does better than the other one. Oh, we have not tried. X-Acto knives. Let's see real quick.
Angel is asking, any ideas of what leather you could use to start on a budget?
Well, I know. Oh, yes.
Why are you hitting me? It's
Because-
a sugar, isn't it?
No. I got a thought going. Okay.
How's the thought going, folks?
On a budget.
On a budget.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I moved.
We probably need to stop.
Okay, but I'm trying to.
I know.
Okay, so this is just a heat. Oh, cute.
Huh?
It's just a sheet of leather in a
Okay.
package. Let me see if I can zoom out.
A little bit.
And let's see here.
Lana wants to know if the blade damages the leather.
It didn't damage it enough, actually. It damaged it less than I was expecting. So let me, okay. So this is where I scraped. And it burns fine.
Huh. That's
I know,
unusual.
I'm really surprised.
That's very unusual because normally there's an issue with that.
No?
So, that's one of your guidelines.
Yep.
Be cautious.
This is on a 3. You could go lighter. But in scraping, it doesn't really change the pattern of the leather either.
No?
Nope. Not really. Not in the scheme of things. So it was this area, and this area that I scraped. I did want to test this real quick. You could pull whiskers very easily. See, I'm going back over the area that I've already scraped, and I do feel that the leather feels a little like I want to be careful with it versus, well, no, actually, it feels the same. And that's just using the tip of the blade. You really wouldn't want to.
So you're using just the tip?
I'm trying to get more of the surface instead of just the tip. Alright, so yes, we can fix mistakes. Yay!
Good to know.
I really didn't think we were going to be able to.
It's
So
surprising.
it is. Alright, so this is a piece of veggie tan leather from Tandy that I also bought at the same time. Let's see here. Tooling leather is what this one is called. And, oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right when I bought it.
What's that?
2016.
Oh.
That's about right. And I saw the receipt. It's in that box, but this was under $10. I think it was. I don't want to misspeak. I think it was about $8, and this is a 9-ish. Ah!
She too.
What
did you throw?
I'm throwing things again.
Why are you throwing?
This is a almost 11. This is an 8.5, almost 11 by almost the size of a piece of printer paper, piece of leather. This is going to be thicker and feel a little more stiff than what I've got on the board.
In the old days, before paper, that's what they had to run through their printers. So like when the monks were making books in the monastery, they didn't have printer paper, they had printer leather.
Printer leather?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So
I'm actually really enjoying the leather. You will be seeing more leather from me.
okay.
Okay. I'm trying to open this so we can see more of how this is. Alright, so this is a little darker, which is fine. It's actually smoother in texture. I think, based on what I saw on their website, this might actually be sheepskin, but it is still veggie tanned. Or it could be because it's tooling leather that's just for like belts and holsters and knife sheaths. I think that is why this is. I don't know how well. Let's see if we can show the texture. Hopefully. I can't see the screen. Alright, so hopefully you can see the texture.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm wondering how
smoother.
Yeah, it is. You can even. I'm just gonna knock everything. You can even feel it as being smoother. Here.
Oh yeah, that's much.
Yeah. I think.
It's a little stiffer.
Yes, it is a little stiffer.
Well, Michael Ann's got to get going.
Bye, Michael Ann. But that's not necessarily a bad thing on it being stiffer, especially if you're gonna frame it.
Yeah.
Maybe make it easier.
Maybe.
There's something I want to grab real quick.
Okay.
I want to test. So this, I can't remember where I got this, but this is darker. You know what? This is tooling leather also.
It could be older.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Because that stuff tends to darken.
But what I'm saying is I don't know where I got it from.
Oh.
I don't know I don't know where I got this from. It's a little odd. I tend to know stuff like that.
You do.
So I just want to test, because it's such a small piece, I can quickly just test to see if it burns differently. That's all I want to see. If it burns differently than what we've been dealing with.
Let's see. Well, I predict that it's going to be about the same.
About this, you're going to say the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's the same composition and materials.
1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 is going to go about there.
The only exception that I would say for like...
Hey, you can't put an exception once I put the pin down.
No.
That's you changing your answer.
Unrelated.
Okay.
Okay. Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Fine. Finish.
If it was a hardened piece of leather, then that would be different.
How do you harden leather?
You can wet it and form it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, so
And
that's...
then also, it's like, when leather's like this, it's been tanned, and like the hardened leather, like rawhide, is it...
This actually burns lighter.
It burns lighter?
Yep. That's a 3... Oh, wait a minute. It burns darker.
Angel, that's a dragon that's on the sketch.
Well, trying to be a dragon. So that's 3 with a large ball tip. This is 3 with a large ball tip. Yep, it actually burns.
To the uninitiated eye, it looks exactly the same. I'm speaking of me, of course.
Oh, no, that's a big difference.
Really? It looks
Yes.
exactly the same.
No, this right here is a 3 for the same tip as the one on my right. The one on my left is lighter. Lighter. See?
Okay, I can see it now.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the 18M set on 3. So we know that's about there. And I'm going to put it right. I'm trying to line it up because I'll have to test.
Old Good Gamer says he thinks it'll burn better.
Well, it burns darker. So, let's see here. Let me bend this. So right here, though, no, that's the wrong tip. Oops. Oh, 18M. Duh. Okay, we're up here. So this is a 3 on the 18M versus 3. So the tooling leather burns darker. And I have bumped it down to 1 because I just want to see if how much darker than this it'll be.
But I think it's going to be like wood, though, too. I think that like each piece of leather is going to burn differently.
It is.
Because, different factors.
So with that, I would say if you can test a scrap first, do so. And if you're just going off of like one test like what I have here, lower your temperature a little bit more. You can always burn darker. Though we do know we can lighten the burn. Let's take that tip. Alright, so this is 1. That down. Versus the one on the regular cowhide.
Well, Angel wants to see the dragon pick. She gets it from the eye.
It's crappy.
She bets it's cool, which is Angel.
It is not
Valarie.
cool, and it's just line art. It's crappy.
Okay. Actually, you can see that on Instagram.
Oh, did you post my painting?
No.
Then how can they see it on Instagram?
Because you posted the video thing and it has the line art on it.
Well, yeah, but all I have to do is this. Line art.
Okay.
That's all I gotta do. So, yeah.
Looks like the dragon from Shrek.
From where?
Shrek?
Oh.
Kind of.
No. He's my dragon.
This is your dragon.
That's why he's crappy.
No, she's not.
Yes.
Someone's a negative Nancy today. I thought you were drinking cocoa.
Not enough.
Apparently not, because you're not nearly as entertaining.
Well, look, most of my marshmallows are on the cup.
Oh, I'm so sad.
See? Most of my marshmallows are on the cup.
Eve says, I missed out when we went on this tangent of not burning the dragon. Did I miss a key element?
Not burning the dragon. No, I'm burning the dragon.
No, but I think she meant, like, why didn't we continue?
Because I needed to find out about fixing errors in burning. And I'm glad to see that we can. That makes me feel better.
Christina Roke, I think is how you pronounce your name, Roke.
Hi, Christina.
Made custom rodeo chaps for years. Why the vegetan? And she said that...
Because we're burning it.
Yeah. Then the toxic byproducts from regular tanning solutions. And her dad has chaps that she made years ago with tooling leather. And oil from the hands is what changed the color the most.
Well, I will use glassine to have my hand on top of this. But anything else out of Vegetan is toxic, like extremely toxic to burn on because of all the dyes and the chemicals they use, such as, ammonia and chlorine, and I think arsenic's in there. I watched a video on tanning leather.
Well, here's a funny story. So when I was about 25...
Oh, God, that was so long ago. How do you remember?
Well, it's because of dinosaurs. that were around then. It makes my memories more vivid. Anyway, so I had a leather glove, and it had a hole in the end of it. I was in the Army, and I was like, oh, I'll just use super glue. And super glue, it reacted with the leather, and it actually started burning the leather. And I got a whiff of it, and just about knocked me out. Just that little bit. And so there was something in that leather that reacted.
Well, that's how they do it. I mean, I was watching I can't remember. It was like big companies who use the machines to tan.
Yep.
Now, I'm guessing if you self-tanned the leather, that it might be a little different.
See,
but I have never done that, so I can't give information on that.
Yeah. See, my dad used willow bark a lot for tanning.
But what else did he use in the mixture?
I don't know.
Because that's where we get into issues. I mean, because basically this is skin, so it's how the skin's prepared that makes a difference in the burning.
Puts the lotion on it. Skin.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And if it's the wrong kind of lotion, it'll make you sick.
Yeah, I don't think he used chrome. I want to say, I'd have to ask him. I'll ask him and see. Yeah, I remember being bummed out because we had a tanning post and I was learning all this stuff, and I was a kid. I was like 11 or 12, and the last thing I want to do is like tan leather.
I can't wait to finish this. I'm really, this is tooling leather. I'm really surprised at how quickly it burns.
Yeah.
Now you just have to watch your heat. And since I went darker, nope, I'm not feeling any burn, not seeing any burn. So I'll be able to move this around as I'm burning.
Yeah, what's cool about this too is that if you had a client that wanted something like that, once you get done with it, you could roll it up.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Let's see. I'll have to do it when there's more burn on it, just to make sure it doesn't crack.
So Cheryl loves dragons. She has 3 dragon tattoos.
Awesome. Wow. I've only got my clovers.
And Angel loves them too, but does not like needles.
I don't like needles either. At least one more tattoo I want. Yeah, okay, so rolling. Yeah, I'm not seeing an issue with rolling either. This definitely gives us some options. I wish I wouldn't have waited so long to test it. I like it. The hardest part is getting that lower heat, so definitely testing your tips to see which pins would do that the best for you.
But Tom Petty said waiting was the hardest part.
Yeah, I don't like Tom Petty.
Well, he's not around anymore, so.
I know. Don't like his music. I don't know him personally. So, yeah, definitely test. And I need to test more pins to make sure. It sounds like somebody's calling you.
No, someone's calling you.
Oh, I don't want to talk to him.
From Texas.
I don't know. It's going to be Bubba, I guess. No, his phone number would come up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyway, so if we don't have any more questions, I think, let's see here. I'm doing the next live critique of anybody who wants to submit their art over on the Drawing with Fire Pyrography group. There's a post under the announcements. If you want to be a part of the next critique, which is November 20th, I'm going to do it the week before during Thanksgiving week. That way I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't know about next week. I was trying to plan out next week and wasn't able to. Should I work on the... He's not in trouble, Angel. I think, you know what? I'm going to work some more on... Because I haven't sat and just burned in a couple of weeks now, and I really need to.
I ate the list. That's what put me on the list, because I ate it.
So what I'll try to do is have this much further along, and that way when we pick it up next week, we can really see how this goes. So far, I am recommending leather. If that's something you're interested in and you would like to do, then I highly recommend picking up some veggie tan leather. Again, I've got a link for Tandy down in the description. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just I looked at veggie tan leather, and that's the search that results I got on Tandy. If you're a veteran or a veteran spouse and you have ID, they do offer, it's either a 10 or 15% discount for veterans.
Really?
Yeah.
Veterans Day is coming up.
Next Monday? Yep. Well, I have my veteran card.
Gotcha.
Through Tandy, so I don't know if that's something you have to do online. So I don't know if that helps you or if you're interested or it applies. It looked like they had a couple of different discounts. I do know there's other places to buy leather, so definitely check your prices. And
Chris Gershner just got in.
Hey, Chris.
We're just leaving.
Oh, from a job interview. Well, fingers crossed. Good luck. Hope it goes well for you. And yep, shop your leather, veggie tanned. If it's deer hide, you want it brine tanned. And talk to the person, if possible, who did it, if you're buying from a local, and see what their process was, just so you know you're safe for you. It's safe for you, and have fun. I'm gonna enjoy this, and I think it's gonna go quick. And I think I have just said the same things over and over and over again.
That's the sugar talking.
I need to down my cocoa, eat some lunch, and take a nap. And I got something else to do. Oh yeah, I have a secret plan going on that I can't tell you yet, but I gotta get that started.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about, but they don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Eve knows what I'm talking about. I did tell Eve. So Eve knows, but Eve won't say, because Eve loves me. And she's an awesome moderator. And if you haven't checked out Eve's channel, she's linked down in the description. Go here, show her some love. And no more questions. Happy burning, guys. Bye.
All right.